Yo, we are back with a concept video. It feels like it's been quite some time since I dropped an actual concept video, but like I said, I was working on this for you guys. I was kind of sidetracked by the 3.0 update, but yeah, this project is finally completed. It's going to be a two-part series, so this video and another video introducing another leader for this actual faction, Jabba the Hutt's criminal empire. But first, I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Netmarble responded in our little Discord, pretty much stating that the devs are aware, but it's the weekend, so give them some time. So hopefully they release a patch to give us some extra credits, because we are all broke right now. I'm broke like a joke, I'll be honest with you guys. But yeah, they are aware of the outrage and uproar, so that's reassuring to know that they're actually going to do something. But I went to go see Solo last night, and man, that movie is legit. It is official. So if you haven't gone and seen it yet, go ahead and pick up your tickets and go check that out quickly, because I loved it. I went in with low expectations and I was really impressed by the end. As you can see right here, I got the Separatist logo. I'm a Separatist now, alright? So I do main Dooku, so it kind of makes sense that I'm an actual legendary Separatist card. So without further ado, let me just jump right into the first legendary leader. Okay, so here we go. The mighty Jabba the Hutt. And I know you're thinking, alright, well, how the heck is this guy gonna move around? Well, let's read a little bit. Let's read a little bit here. The mighty Jabba uses his power and influence to have a maximum 12 energy capacity to spawn more units out than any other leader. So we're giving him 12 energy. I know the max is 10, but we're giving him 12. So yeah, right off the bat, you know that's a little bit OP, but I don't care. Let's continue. Though he does not have high HP and apparent sluggishness, he is able to dash deceptively fast at the sense of danger. So it is well documented that the Hutts, although they kind of look sluggish and they can't move, they are able to slide across a room or whatever they're at fairly quickly. So that's one thing to note, and the reason why I put that down there. He is able to attack with the help of his Gomorian Guard, who follows him closely as long as Jabba is alive. So I figured, alright, this guy can attack. I've never seen him hold a gun. I've just only seen him eat food, pretty much. So I said, okay, well, let's come up with something new. This concept's going to have an actual Gomorian Guard that just kind of like linked to him, tagged to him, kind of how Governor Price is close to Thrawn, and just follow him. So when the leader gets close, he'll attack the leader as well, but if Jabba walks away, then the Gomorian Guard goes with him. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? And of course, when Jabba the Hutt is defeated, then the Gomorian Guard dies as well. And I thought that was pretty good in a sense, because you can't put a gun on him. Let's not make things up here, but we can make him usable in the sense that it's a melee, it's not a range attack. So there's that. Also, when Jabba the Hutt's bounty skill is activated, all surrounding units' attack speed is increased and target the opposing leader. I'm not sure how that would work in 2v2 since there's two, but at least in 1v1, I want it so that when you activate his skill, they all just literally, there's a bounty. People are trying to, hey, they're trying to get paid. We all need credits right now to upgrade our cards. Well, so do these units. They need to upgrade themselves. So when the bounty gets activated, they go to work on that leader. And I think that'd be dope, because you can have later on, I'll probably drop a support card that stuns, or like some type of pike, and kind of like, you know, shades of General Hux a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to come up with something new, something interesting. So you know, curious to see what you guys think about that. The attack power 80 again, that would be the Gomorian Guard, DPS 137. The health is 908, so it's even lower than the Snoke. I forgot his name there. But attack speed 1.1, movement speed 2.7. So he'll have a quick dash, kind of like, he'll be slow, kind of like Dooku, and then he'll have that quick, you know, cover a great distance in a short time. So there you see Bib Fortuna. Of course, it's got to be as unique. So let me just jump a little right into him and give you some details of what I think he should be. Alright, so introducing Jabba the Hutt's right-hand man is Bib Fortuna, and he kind of served as his consultant, sort of his advisor throughout the movies, and when you saw him in Empire Strikes Back. So I thought it was a good idea to incorporate that kind of role into Force Arena, where he just follows him around and periodically recharges his energy, same as Governor Price. But in addition to that, I want to make him useful as well. It is known that he does carry a poison dagger within his robe, although we never see it in the movies. If a unit or leader gets close to Jabba, then he will lunge out and stab them, causing some bleed damage, kind of like the assassin ghost, the Zabrix assassin. So definitely bleed damage is in right now, so we're going to give it to Bib Fortuna as well. So keeping him alive with Jabba the Hutt is going to be very instrumental to winning, because Jabba's going to kind of serve as a turtle leader. You want to keep him alive to have a lot of energy available and just spawning. So yeah, but that's not going to be it for the Criminal Empire. We have more leaders we're going to go through as well. But in the meantime, let's go into some units that I created for the Criminal Empire. First unit I want to introduce is the red Nikto Sniper. You're going to see this species a lot in this video and the next video as well, mainly because Jabba the Hutt pretty much paid these guys, also had some as slaves as well, so they did his bidding for him and clearing out bounties as well. So a skilled sharpshooter for hire deals high attack power from a great distance. Health is its biggest weakness, as it is for every sniper, so it's important to place them in strategic and tactical spots to take out crucial targets. So someone's got to have Jabba's back. So if you're using Jabba the Hutt as leader in this concept creation, you got to have this sniper out on deck. He does slightly a bit more attack power than your average sniper, but I think I put a little bit of health, less health than him as well. So yeah, just your standard stats for any sniper. So this would be the sniper that I would create for the Jabba the Hutt Criminal Empire faction. So you guys let me know. Following up the Nikto Sniper, we got Weequay Guards as well. These are going to serve as your cheap cost energy units that you can just spam out. A little more about them: pledging their loyalty to the Hutt families. These guards live to serve by attacking in groups with melee combat. They are most effective dealing damage to heavy units with high HP. So kind of like Marauders. I want you to think Marauders, the OG Riot Stormtroopers. So that's pretty much my idea behind this. Plus 2 energy, you can't go wrong with that. Again, attack power 66, health 235, so they can be blown to pieces with any AoE, ion, or whatever. But the point is to be able to kind of harass relentlessly, and I think that this, given out that there's 3 coming out for 2 energy, is pretty good. So yeah, there's that one. And again, you're going to be seeing a lot of Nikto, not so much in this one, but in the next one. But let me jump into the next video, which is an epic card. Now introducing the beast species known as the Rancor. Just to clear some confusion up, the Rancor that was actually captured in Jabba's palace and used to just devour and decimate poor innocent victims, that was actually a different type of Rancor. Not a different type, but it had its own name. It wasn't actually named the Rancor, it had its own name. Rancors are a species, so this card is going to be good for being used as an epic. I thought about using it as a unique, but I said, you know what, Jabba's Criminal Empire doesn't have any tech units. They don't even have technology, but they did have their nice little ships. So I thought this would be a great card for an epic. Now to get into a little bit about them, Rancors use their long arms to deal sweeping AoE damage in a large area. Its armored hides are able to withstand blaster fire, giving this species incredibly high HP. Now let me emphasize on the incredibly high HP, 5010 for the first level, so I'll get into that though. But they are susceptible to heavy numbers of melee enemies and can perform best when matched with units who deal area damage, kind of like the Sand Trooper in the back of an ATST, just so you get a better idea. But into the stats, the attack power 417, attack speed 2.4. Now the health, the reason why I gave the health such a ridiculous number is because it's a melee. We're used to the AT, DT, and the ATST, AT, AP. So many ATs, they're ranged units, so they're able to get shots off within a distance. This won't. You're gonna have to get up close and personal with this card. And also, there's a misconception that these cards are not useful. Now, you could be right, depending on how good the other player is, but I think what people are doing is they're misplaying this card. When the match starts, they're dropping it in the back immediately, and you're leaving yourself with just 2 energy, and that's a crazy push on the left lane, and it's just not gonna end well for you. These kind of cards are designed for mid-game to late-game type of uses, because you want to make sure you have a positive energy trade. And what I mean by that is when you kill a leader off, they're still getting energy, but you're able to push units. Or let's say they drop an ATRT and you kill it with just using 2 energy with B1 battle droids. That's a positive energy trade, and that's when you play this card, when you're able to get enough units out on the field to support this card. So it's going to give you a good idea. So you guys are thinking, this card's not going to be usable Edouble. Just, I don't want it. All right, so just kind of to give you guys a good idea. But let me know. Let me know. I'm open to your feedback. I want to get your constructive criticism on this card as well as any other units. But for now, let me go ahead and jump into the actual rare cards for this video. So moving on to a more familiar face are the Gomorian Guards, which were featured a lot in the movies. Luke Skywalker even wrecked a few of them, but to go into detail, these are melee attack guards wielding vibro axes. They are not known for their movement speed, rather boasting high health and best deployed in frontline with ranged or aerial effect damage units behind them, supporting them. So my whole concept idea was kind of surrounding the honor guards that are for the Rebel faction right now. I wanted to give Jabba's this kind of unit, a cheaper unit, to deal with the high tech or high heavy unit cards as well. So these will be able to do some work, and the honor guards are great. If you ever use an honor guard on an ATST, see how fast that thing gets freaking melted. So this card will kind of serve the same purpose as well. In addition, I know I mentioned if you're using Jabba the Hutt, one of these cards will be following him at all times. So if you have him out plus these, that's 4 if you're rushing a turret. But anyways, yeah, very familiar. Don't really need to go much in detail to this. You guys know what these guys are capable of. I really was happy with the result of how this card came out. Thought it came out looking like, you know, he's actually coming out the card, so I was really happy with that. But anyways, I got one more card, so let me get into that one. All right, so I'm not going to beat around the bush here. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. These Weequay Skiff Guards are going to be designed specifically for backdoor, first order, riot trooper type damage. All right, I gave them a 4 movement speed, attack power. The health is 602, so it's a little bit higher than a level 1 first order riot trooper, but only because these cards are not going to have any shields. So they're going to just jump right into the action and get right to it. These offensive units charge forward with their fast movement speed to catch the enemy by surprise, deploy them in front lines to effectively take on enemies with high health. So yeah, the light side still don't have a card like that. Unless it's Ahsoka, they don't have a card that's 4 or 5 energy that can get to a turret quickly enough to lock on. So I said, hey, let's start the Jabba party with one of these cards if it does come out. There's going to be 2 coming out, and they're going to be coming out quick, and they're coming after your turret. So yeah, I wanted to add that as the finale unit for this video. But again, I still have more units for the Jabba faction. This is not enough to start a faction, so I wanted to create 2 parts like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. But yeah. Alright guys, so that's going to go ahead and conclude this video. I just want to say I had a lot of fun making this faction. There's still more to show you guys, but I just want to thank you guys for getting me to that 500 subscriber mark. That was the milestone that I put. The next goal that I want to put is at 800 to create a new concept, but it's going to be of your choice. So you guys give me some ideas of the factions you guys want to see. Is it a new crime syndicate, or do you want to see Hondo and Naka? Even if it's non-canon or canon or not, you guys let me know. I'm open to anything, and yeah. But for now, I'm going to be dropping the top 3 perks for Dark Side. That's going to be my next video. I'm going to start recording today and hopefully get that out for you on Sunday or Monday, depending if I can get enough gameplay. The reason why I wasn't able to get that out right after the top 3 perk leaders for Light Side was because they closed the beta right after that, so I wasn't able to do it. But there's a couple of guys in the guild that already have their guys perked out, so I'm going to go to record some gameplay, put together a little highlight reel for you guys so you guys can take a look at it, because there are 3 Dark Side leaders that I see right now that are extremely benefiting from this update with their perks being added all the way up to tier 4. So anyways, thank you guys again for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.